You ready to go out for tonight, sweetie?
As ready as I'll ever be, Mom.
These pieces are by far the best ones. The investors in the rest of the world are going to love them.
Are you sure? I mean, no one has seen them.
I know Mr. Saint Kean hasn't seen the design yet, hon, but don't panic. He's going to be floored. I mean, he hasn't even met you yet, and he's already believes in your experience.
That's what I'm worried about.
Here, let me help you with those. And let's get going to the gallery so we can be there early.
Okay, Mom.
Everything's going to be fine, sweetie. I'll be right here the entire time.
Okay. I guess that kind of helps.
I see. Well, Mr. Saint Kean, I'll be sure to be there. Thank you again for calling with a personal invitation. Goodbye. It's 2 in the afternoon. Exactly how much did you have to drink last night? Well, it's enough to notice, in my opinion. I can smell it clear out of the hallway. Get up. Lunch was just finished being served, and your mother saved a plate for you. I just received a phone call from that designer putting together that little fashion show happening next month. Apparently, they want to try and convince other potential investors that their up-and-coming designers are worth investing in. I can see the importance of financial support, but not for something as trivial as clothing. It's not a safe investment in any way. But who knows? Maybe someone there will surprise me. Yes, I said me. I will be attending with a few other investors. Well, aren't you jumpy? There's no way I'm allowing you to come with me after that little stunt at the seamstress shop. I'm not going in order to threaten Vixie, if that's what you're worried about. I'm going because she genuinely has talent. And I know that your mother would never let me hear the end of it if I didn't at least show some support. Besides, it's my investment, not yours. Now get dressed and go downstairs. Your mother's waiting.
I need a few more lights here and a couple for the backlighting. Can we get that fabric hanging off those rafters right over to your right? Right more? Perfect, right there. Can I get an ETA on the Rosanami slideshow? Thank you.
Hello?
Just a minute, sweetie. Where's the logo for the backdrop? Come on, I'm on a deadline here, people.
Excuse me, Mr. Saint Kean?
Yeah, hang on a moment. I need a couple more XLR cables for the mics upstage for the introductions. Unless you can get me wireless. In which case, why even waste my time with cables? Okay, darling. Quickly. I've got 3 minutes. Oh. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
I'm sorry for all that. It's just been a crazy morning. How can I help you two ladies?
Hi, I'm Vixie, and up until about 20 seconds ago, I was confused as to whether or not we were in the right place. I can see now that most definitely are.
Oh, you're Vixie.
Yeah. Yeah. Me.
An absolute pleasure. This must be your lovely sister.
Oh, hey. Well, that's sweet of you to say, but I'm actually her mother.
Your mother? Oh, that's amazing. You're so young, I never would have been able to tell.
She's gonna be riding that fume for a while.
In any case, it's a pleasure to meet you both. I'm Richard Saint Kean.
It's wonderful to meet you, Mr. Saint Kean. I'm so happy you're giving my daughter a chance to dress to impress. Yeah.
No, the joke was bad. I'm not indulging you. Alrighty, so where do you want us to set up?
Why don't you two take your pieces back so our models can get ready? And don't be nervous. I've seen your designs. I know you're going to be my show's ringer.
No problem.
And if you two will excuse me, I'll see you later tonight. Oh, come on, people. Open your eyes. Who uses nude lace trim with a silk lavender accent?
Come on, sis. You best believe you're gonna be riding that fume for a while. Sis.
My kid's barely crawling out of bed, smelling like he spent the night in bed with the brewery. Oh my lord. Oh, you know the first week is always hard on the newbies. I'm sure they'll pick it up quickly and get over all that stage fright. Yeah, they've been impressing me so far. Being able to just jump into something like the overnight clinic isn't easy. Well, hey, thanks again, fellas, for joining me at this preview. I know a fashion show isn't your ideal scenario, but I know it's something my wife would have killed me over if I didn't at least give it a second thought. Well, if you excuse me, I have to go check on her to see how she's doing. I'll be right back. Still not talking to me? Look, I've been thinking it over. You've been working hard at the overnight clinic, and so far you haven't complained nearly as much as I thought you would be. You've been great. So tonight, you can come with us to the preview. Don't get too excited now. I'm still going to be watching over you like a hawk. You are not to leave my side all night. Do you understand me? I know you want to see Vixie, and you can, but you cannot have any private conversations with her. Anything you say to her can be said in front of your mother and I. Now get dressed in something nice. And hurry. We've got guests waiting. Mr. Armand, a pleasure seeing you once again.
Mr. Lucern.
I wanted to apologize for my outburst the last time I was at your shop. It was completely out of line for me, and I hope there are no hard feelings.
I don't really know how to feel after that whole situation.
You can understand my position, can't you? When I saw the two of them together, I didn't know how else to react.
A good start would be not threatening my daughter, Mr. Lucern. I understand your concern, but what gives you the right to say something so awful to her in her own home?
You're right. I had no right to threaten your daughter, and that's actually why I'm here tonight. I don't want the both of you to think that my family doesn't care about your well-being or your shop as well. I promise to apologize to Vixie after the show.
I hope so, Mr. Lucern. I know your family is not a reflection of your actions.
Tonight isn't about myself or our past. It's about ensuring your daughter gets the recognition she deserves.
Thank you. She's always been a hard worker, and someone who I'm proud to call my daughter.
Thank you for hearing me out. I'll see you after the show.
Enjoy, Mr. Lucern. Vixie, how's everything?
Everything's fine.
Are the models ready for the runway?
Yeah, they're ready.
Great. You look so great, hun.
Thank you.
You know I love this dress on you.
Thank you.
Plus, those gloves were an excellent touch. Very classy.
Okay, what's wrong? You always get super complimentative when something's wrong.
Listen, sweetie. The Lucerns are here.
What?
All of them.
What?
Mr. Lucern came over and apologized to me for him losing his cool.
Of course he did.
But I'm not the one who deserves an apology.
Mom.
I don't care how much money or influence he has.
Mom.
That doesn't give him the right to be a jerk.
Mom, seriously, people like that aren't worth it.
Well, tonight, you're going to get one hell of a chance to prove you belong wherever you want.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm so proud of you. I'll see you after the show, sweetie. Love you.
Love you, too. Of course. The one opportunity I get to see them. It's basically like a heavily guarded type thing. Great.
Vixie?
Oh my god. Mr. Saint Kean. Hi.
Is everything all right?
Fine. I'm okay.
Are you sure? Do you need anything?
No, thank you. I'm okay again, really. Really, just catching my breath. I'm fine. Just a little nervous and needed some air.
You have nothing to worry about for tonight. Your pieces are fantastic. Much like that dress you're wearing. Is it also an original?
Yes, actually, I designed it myself. It was one of my first. Kind of weird in some areas, but I love it. Kinks and all, you know. Speaking of originals, how exactly did you find out about me? Although I did make clothes, I only sold them in my town. How did you find me?
I saw your designs when I attended an art gallery opening for a friend of mine. His wife was wearing a dress unlike anything I've ever seen before, and I had to ask where she got it. She told me about you and even showed me a few of your other designs she had.
Oh, right, the Bowmantines. I remember them. The wife, Cindy, she was nice. She bought a lot from me. She pretty much has an entire runway collection of mine.
I knew then and there that you were exactly who I wanted working on this collection with me. And so far, I'm very impressed.
This is crazy. I can't believe that this is just the preview, and it's so insane.
Much like your designs, you're unlike anything I've ever seen before, Vixie.
Oh.
Listen, I know it's a little premature, but I already have a good feeling about tonight. Why don't I take you out tomorrow to celebrate? It'll also give us a chance to get to know each other.
A dinner? Like, us together? Eating?
If you're not comfortable, I totally get it. We just met, and I don't want to push you into anything.
No. It's not that at all. I, just wanted to make sure that that's what you were talking about.
Great. Shall we say Lotus Blanc at like 8 p.m.?
The Lotus Blanc? Yeah, it's not that I don't love whining and dining. It's just that I'm not the rose and pearl kind of girl. You know what I mean?
Don't worry. I'll be happy to pay for dinner.
Oh,
Someone like you deserves to experience the finer things in life.
okay, yeah. Sure.
I'll see you in there.
Well, weird.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to this humble gathering of some of the finest families in the city. Tonight, we're here to witness a new era for the Evangeline Gallery. In fact, you'll bear witness to not one, but 3 new designers and their extremely extravagant designs working in perfect harmony to create this masterpiece. For months, I searched for the perfect inspiration for these collections. I was finally stopped in my tracks by a stunning vision of a premiere event at the local opera house. The design of the architecture, along with the stunning colors that lay inside, the feeling of glam and sophistication from the doorway to your seat. I knew then and there that I wanted this collection to make you feel like you were on your way to a special premiere event, no matter what the piece or event is. I want to make you feel important, like a superstar. Without further ado, please welcome the designs for the newest collection of the Evangeline Gallery. Prominent.
And then I nearly stitched 2 of my fingers together for the 4th time that day. There comes a time you gotta stop, you know?
Told you everything was gonna be fine.
When you're right, you're right. Feel like I gotta get used to that.
Tonight, Vixie, all eyes were on your designs. And people are already mentioning how you have potential. Now our planning begins for the big show in a few weeks. If your designs are anything like these, I'm sure we'll have no trouble securing funds for the opening.
Miss Vixie Charmant, truly a visionary of the fashion industry. Your designs are some of the best I've ever seen, and people would be nuts not to invest in you. If I could just have a moment with the designer, please.
We're still on for tomorrow night?
Yeah, of course. I'll see you then.
Fantastic. I'll see you then.
Listen, Mr. Lucern, if you are here to threaten me once again, you are surely wasting your
I
breath.
didn't come here to continue to threaten you or upset you in any way. I wanted to apologize for my outburst.
Say what?
You've been a big part of my child's life, and I need to understand that sometimes emotions can get the better of us.
Oh.
In any case, I'm glad that tonight was such a huge success.
Oh.
I have no doubt that your designs will be the hit that this gallery needs. Plus, you can count on my family's support.
Is this how you apologize?
Now, if you excuse us, my family and I need to be heading home.
I want to be able to speak with them. Could we have some privacy?
Anything you have to say to my child, you can say it in front of me.
Of course, Mr. Lucern. Whatever you want. I hope you've been okay. And I hope that you find what you're looking for. Thanks for coming.
We must be heading home. We'll see you at the final show at the end of the month.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, young Tremo.
Yeah. Good enough, Mom.
Good enough, my left foot, Vixie. You deserve an apology just like anyone else
Mom.
would. Fine, I'll drop it. Tonight isn't about them. It's about you and the start of your future career.
Thank you.
You're not feeling too tired, are you?
Very much so. I think this is like my third glass of champagne, and I don't think I've had any food since lunch.
All right. Well, why don't we head home and get you to bed? You've already done all that you've had to do for today, and you deserve some relaxation.
That sounds fantastic.
Come on, let's go home. So that Mr. Saint Kean, quite the fashion mogul, isn't he?
I guess.
Soft eyes to match.
Mom.
What?
Don't
I'm
you
just
want
saying
me?
that I think he's a good person.
Oh, okay.
Someone who you can depend on.
Uh-huh. Yeah, soft eyes. Someone you can depend on. That's what I look for.
I'll be up in a minute, darling. You really impressed me tonight. Thank you for behaving. I also wanted to let you know that I will be investing in the show's collections. I believe Vixie has potential, and we'll see if she can handle the work to come up. Anyways, tomorrow night is both of our nights off, and your mother wants to have dinner as a family. If you do decide to go anywhere, please be at the Lotus Blanc by 8 p.m., alright? Good night. Hello, Landis? It's Salvador. It's all set for tomorrow night. 8 p.m. They'll be there. Okay, great. Thanks again. Good night.